Okay, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add a background gradient color to your forms, and you can do this to newsletter or contact forms, and it's pretty simple, and you can do any sort of color gradient that you want to do. The first thing we have to do is find the CSS selector so that we can highlight this specific block, this specific form here. So I'm going to click anywhere into my form. I think I'm just going to click there and then do right click, click inspect. And what we're looking for is the block ID. So you'll see there that it just highlights that text. And what we want to do is have it highlight that entire form. So I'm going to scroll up. And as I scroll up, you'll see that it kind of, my cursor as it moves and I'm highlighting on the code, it also highlights on the page, which is helpful. So it lets us see where we are and what we have and what we're looking at. So I'm going to get all the way up until I see this area where it's highlighting the whole form, and it also says block right there in front. And you'll see too that the colors change a little bit. So it's really the whole entire block area of this particular part of my Squarespace site. So then I'm going to double click in here, which is just going to highlight that block ID, and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to put this over in my custom CSS. And just in case you forget, the way you get there is design, style editor, custom CSS. And then we'll throw this in there as it loads. Of course, it's taking a minute. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom. I'm actually going to just clear some space so that you don't get distracted or confused. And then, like I said, we'll just paste this block here. Now, since it's an ID and it's not a class, we're going to put a little hashtag there. And then we'll do our curly brackets and then a little space so that we have room to work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do background color. And then I've pasted this little bit of code for you so that you have it and you can just pull it, and then I'll show you how to change it. So I'm going to grab that now from here. And I'm actually just going to paste it right over that. So background, and then linear gradient. And linear gradient means that it's going from top to bottom, right? Or bottom to top. It's in a line. So we're dictating that it's going to the bottom, which means that this color comes first and this color comes second. And then we have the 0% meaning at the top, 100% meaning at the bottom. So these colors are the default colors, but you can change these colors to anything that you want, obviously. They don't even have to be hex codes. If you wanted, you could say pink, and then, you know, that actually looks kind of nice with that pink and then that darker pink. But let's say, just for the ease of not using hex codes, you do pink to blue or something like that. So it's going to kind of default to the super CMYK colors if you do it this way. So I kind of like that pink, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Let's say, though, that you have done this and you set it up and you're using something really light, right? So maybe you are doing like something that's white to pink, or maybe something dark, maybe a better example. How about black, black to pink, right? Okay, that's fine. So what's happening that you'll notice is that we're kind of unable to see our text. So one quick addition that you can do here is you can change the color of your text. Anytime you want to change the text color, it's just color, colon, and then whatever color you want it to be. So I'm going to make it white just so that everybody can see. And that's it. It's super simple. Click save and you're done.